let's go ahead and think about other things other than Crappy. Even though I love Crappy so much. Oh, Justin, can you do the bongo walk? It's his walk. He goes... He doesn't move his body, just his arms and legs really fast. You can see him. Yes, Crappy's already there. Heck yeah. See, that took like no time at all. Well, everybody, let's have something that's a little less crappy, which is our next GM. Actually, our first GM for the day, I suppose. Please welcome on in our dear friend, Xandra. Eggplant Whiz, I am not responsible for people putting 3Ks together. If somebody does that, then we ban them. It's easy as that, okay? Oh my gosh, this K is so good. I love it. Look at it dance. Now, I know Xandra has had to run off a little bit. Getting... Oh my gosh, Jangle Storm, okay. That is so gross. So, Xandra will probably show up in the very near future. Let me see. Let me ping Xandra. Welcome to... It's Saturday, whatever. We're a little bit more relaxed right now. Xandra, hello there.
Hello, hi.
Hey, good to have you.
Good to be here. How you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm so excited for today.
Yes, me too.
Yeah. I do know that people are wondering a little bit what's going to show up, though.
Well, what's going to show up is something right off the Good Morning Mega Man presses. We are about to find out what happened between Mega Man 10, 11, wherever that was, and Mega Man X1. So let's go with Mega Man Project Zero.
Oh no! Oh, he's fist pumping. He is ready. Does it... I imagine that a robot fist pump would be even more powerful because of pneumatics.
Yeah, it depends on the robot, of course, but most robots, I think, are made to be stronger than most people. I would think.
Not the robots I've seen on Reddit.
Yeah. I mean, the one that can that's made to make you waffles, but smacks you upside the head. That's gotta hurt.
Oh, those are, well, yeah, that would hurt. Well, you get a robot that feels half broken whenever you're using it. It feels like if you sneeze on it, it's gonna fall apart. That way, if it whacks you, its arm just bends backwards. Make a slapstick robot. Why not?
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, okay, good. We have of the brave folks participating. One of them has volunteered to show us the intro once everything's set up.
Yep, I'm working on getting
real good.
Everything looking bright and dandy. Oh my gosh. It's been a pretty good week. We really haven't had Kuso6rande since last Sunday, so everybody is probably a little bit more excited to be here now that the little bit of a break is over. Don't Make Us Bored this last week was a lot of fun, but
nice.
I'm just excited to watch other people play games and not have to play them myself. That's sort of my thing these days.
I get that. It's nice to just chill every so often.
Oh yeah.
You just gotta relax.
Relax, kick back, yeah. Xandra, has anything exciting been going on in your life lately? Any cool stuff?
I've been working on this for months, but I'm finally gonna have a virtual launch for the print edition of my latest light novel, and I'm very excited.
Oh my gosh, that is awesome. Do you have a date yet?
Yep. It's going to be on June 30th, so like just 2 days after my birthday, and just in time for Pride Month. And it's going to be on. It's going to be with the Beguiling, my favorite comic book store over in Toronto. I'm going to do it over on Instagram Live. I'm very excited.
Oh my gosh, that is awesome. Seriously, oh my god, I envy people who finish projects.
This is why I make small books, because then it's easier to finish them.
You know, I should do that. I totally should. Like, okay,
Yeah.
I finished my thesis, so there's that. And my thesis was in creative writing, so, you know, if I can finish that, I can finish another thing, right?
Yeah, exactly. I try to like, you know, I write light novels, which are like pretty small, but I do also sometimes do like short stories. I try to mix it up so that even when in my world of making smaller things, I can make even smaller things.
Yes.
It's good. It feels good to finish a thing. Even if it's super small, it gives you like motivation to keep going and finish the bigger things.
Yeah, it's true. It's really true. I luckily have been feeling a little bit more inspired these days, like quote unquote inspired, or quote unquote like feeling like I have the energy to get some more writing done. And not only that, it's been one of the long running projects that I've wanted to work on, so it'll be even better as soon as I'm like, I just need to schedule is a hard thing for me.
It's hard.
Oh yeah. Well, everybody, let's get rid of this sandworm music. Nobody likes sand or worms. Oh, I did go swimming this week. That's like my major accomplishment.
Whoa. Oh, I have not
in a
gone
lake.
Swimming in decades. Wow.
It was really nice. Yeah, there's a reservoir near where we live, and there were quite a few people, but I feel like it was spaced out enough to not be too terrible, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah,
It's.
Oh, I do not like this music.
It's get ready. Get ready.
I'm ready for the intro. Yeah.
That's what you get. Yeah, this is that's what we all get, honestly. It's going to be a time. This was made in GameMaker 7, and I think it uses MIDI files for the
I love MIDI files. More things need to use
great.
MIDI files.
The thing though is in Windows you cannot actually like adjust the volume of them.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. You have given the yes. The intro go ahead has been given. I believe Time Wander is given. Yes, perfect.
Mega Man watching the news on TV at Dr. Light's lab. Last minute news. Some of Dr. Wily's robots are causing trouble again. They have been seen 2 kilometers northeast of their city limits, says Chun-Li. Okay. Dr. Wily's base presence has been confirmed, although by unknown reasons they're battling each other. Can't believe it, Dr. Wily again. This man won't stop while he's alive, but why is Wily after base this time? Let's go investigate, Rush. We must stop Wily once and for all. Heck yeah.
I appreciate how like Dr. Light is like all-star, like, wait, what do you mean once and for all? Like, no, just what do you mean? Like, what do you mean? Do you not want to like stop Dr. Wily? Dr. Light is strangely like,
Meh.
Yeah, and this one is like, yeah, either leave it.
Okay, it looks like all of the players are ready. Everybody get your best Mega Man emotes and any others that you would like to spam, especially if you have some really cool animated emotes from people. I want to see what you've got. So I'm going to do the countdown in Discord. Best of luck, players.
Animated emotes.
Oh, Xandra emotes. Those are good.
Yeah, I do have my share of Mega Man. Oh yeah, second player should be Time Boxer, right?
You're probably right. After I start the timer, I will go ahead
Sounds
and
good.
get things fixed there. Oh, duh. I know why. Okay. Huh?
We got the 2 times. It's double time match.
Yeah. See, I fixed it. Whoa, some of these emotes in chat, I love them. Okay, so what is happening here?
Okay, so Mega Man has teleported to the scene of the whatever and found Treble, who is Base's, I think, wolf, like down for the count. So Mega Man says, "What happened here? Time to get serious. I'm going to investigate," and then just blows up a bunch of robots. That's what Mega Man does.
I love how much fans like care about these other side characters in Mega Man that, like, I don't know. I didn't really care too much about lore regarding Mega Man, but it's cool that others did. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
It's like a little, it's a little fan fiction, is what I'd say. You know.
You know, you can have a little fan fiction as a treat.
No,
That's fine.
fan fiction's great. Triscor is having fun fighting this jumping robot who really does. How do you hurt it?
This is the boss that teaches you that there's a charge.
Well, Time Wonder already knows about the charge, so yeah, that's definitely something that's needed. Well.
Yep. Bam.
Good try.
Just steps on you right away. Yep. It's one of those. It's like this game has a lot of things. This is okay. This is setting the stage. This game has a lot. This is a fan game, by the way. This is a Mega Man fan game made entirely in Game Maker 7.
Honestly, it looks pretty good.
Yeah, it looks pretty good. A lot of Mega Man fan games will look pretty good because, you know, hey, the assets are tend to be ready-made.
Yeah, but we've got Parallax in the background, you know, it's...
Oh, this is true. This is true.
You know, I'm impressed with the background, but I don't know how hard that is in Game Maker. It's just paying attention to detail like that is kind of nice.
Yeah. Yeah, this is like a fan game. It's you know, trying to bridge the gap between a lot of hey, Asuka already moving on to, so we have an assigned boss order and we are starting with Splash Woman.
Yeah, Splash Woman. I like it.
I have started with the stages that have the highest chance of giving you a soft lock or hard crashing the game, because might as well go get those out of the way first.
You told him to save quite a bit, right?
Oh, absolutely. This game has a save system, which is great. They absolutely should use it, because that is the thing that will save them, literally. If/when they get soft lock.
Ooh, I don't like these bombs. Okay.
All right, everyone's figured out the charge.
So here's the deal. It already seemed like in this game you had sort of Bubble Man jumping physics going on. I imagine that because this is PC rather than any Nintendo or any other console, not Capcom-made physics are going to be wonky.
Yeah, it's like it's usually not like you can get Mega Man physics down pretty close. This game is a little bit, it's you jump way higher than Mega Man normally does, which means if you're used to Mega Man games, you might be in trouble.
Poor Asuka.
The spikes. Welcome to the spikes.
Yeah, I very much approve of fan games, though. Like, things like this really excite me because, you know, they may try something new. They might try some things that have been in past Mega Man games. What I'm seeing so far with this specific one is that the level design isn't too terrible so far. It's a little bit odd that the screens don't transition like Mega Man generally does. Yeah,
so that is actually one of the harder things to do in like Game Maker and Construct and those other engines. So I'm not surprised to see like some fan games just opt to not do that. There's also like some other things where, gosh, that music.
That MIDI, it's so good. Oh, my soul is complete.
So yeah, the jumping's a bit weird in this one. The a lot of the small things you're used to in Mega Man games will just work differently.
Did Triscore soft lock? Nope, using the rush coil. Okay.
Yeah, you can hold jump to jump higher than you think you would normally do, and because you're underwater, you know, buoyancy.
Spikes
and
getting
death
Triscore
spikes.
there. Those spikes got Asuka a little while ago. Let's see if Time Boxer also gets nailed by them. Like, I wouldn't think of that specific set of spikes being the problem, but they are.
Yeah, and they sometimes crash the game or soft lock, and
Oh no.
as we see, yep. So Triscore has to. So yeah, the great thing about the save system is that you can just continue. So if something happened and you died to one specific set of spikes that will crash the game, you can just start the level over. Not too bad. Like, the levels aren't, some of them can get pretty long, but they're not that long. So it's not too bad bad of a setback.
What do you have to do to save the game?
You have to press start on the save option after you finish the stage. It's the first one that's selected. It's usually like you have to go out of your way not to save. There is a little thing though. I'm interested in seeing whether this will come up. But this game starts you off with a bunch of lives and a bunch of E-tanks. This game has no continues.
Okay.
If you game over, you go back to the title screen. So your only option is to load your save. That's all you get. So if you save and you have only one life and nothing else left, that's what you get. That's what you get for the rest of the game. So
Yeah,
just grab more lives and E-tanks, Mega Man.
You would pretty much have to do a little bit of a grind at that point, which honestly,
Little bit.
I'm not sure it would be that big of a deal if drops are decent enough in this game.
Drops can be pretty nice. They were pretty nice when I played through this game earlier this week. But yeah, the drops are nice.
I believe Asuka crashed, right?
Oh yeah, that's a soft lock. So when that happened, you can usually press escape, go to the main screen, and then continue. Yep.
Haha.
Yep. Easy as pie.
Yeah,
Lost my train of thought.
that's okay. Usually when there is a good chance of soft locks, I try to keep Discord open and let people know, because occasionally they're going to ask if they're stuck.
Yeah. I gave folks like a list of like things to avoid crashing the game, and also like things to do if you soft lock. And yeah, basically I said it would be very apparent when you soft lock because Mega Man is no longer on screen and nothing is happening.
Okay, so let me go ahead and tell you all the list that Xander gave out. Okay, 1. Important disclaimers. 1. The save function is very important in case of crashes or soft locks, so be sure to use it at your discretion. You can save after each stage, blah, blah, blah. 2. In case of soft lock, press escape. 3. Using an E-tank when very low on health may crash the game. 4. Using Chill Man's weapon underwater may crash the game. 5. Press F4 to toggle between full screen and small window.
Those are your two options. You have full screen or a very small window.
How small is small?
Pixel perfect to what you're seeing here. So on my screen,
no.
it's not a postage stamp, but it's a little bit bigger.
Oh, if you change your screen's resolution, you can deal with that, but then you'd have crappy resolution. Yeah, see,
Yeah.
I have solutions. I have played many games in my life.
Yep. I'm glad to see also that players seem to be picking up on the fact that every enemy in this game is a bullet sponge. Every single one of them.
Yeah,
so
pretty much.
Enemies in Mega Man usually go down way faster. These ones just like, nope, we have like a lot of health, so just like you have a charge buster in this game, but it might as well be the regular buster, because even the charge buster sometimes isn't enough to defeat a lot of enemies. And wow, hey, Time Boxer already down.
Is saying that these stages are so long. Did they feel that way to you? I'm not.
So the third one we will see today, hopefully, absolutely did.
Yeah, I've heard that the first two stages that the players are going to get are sort of the more playable stages. And then the third one is something special. So, you know, we're getting Pharaoh Man on Time Boxer's screen, but after Pharaoh Man is the one that is going to stump a lot of people. Probably not puzzle-wise, just dumb-wise.
Oh, yeah. So I've kind of gone with I forget, was it Star Trek movies or another series? Basically, odd-numbered levels are going to be a struggle.
I'm pretty sure, yeah, it's the even Star Trek movies that are great.
Also, the boss weaknesses in this game are a little bit all over the place, because my understanding was there are 3 distinct weakness loops in here. Usually, most Mega Man games will have one weakness loop, where if you pick one boss and then you just keep fighting the bosses that work with the weakness, you will eventually make your way through all of them. Mega Man 3 is an outlier because there's 2 loops. 3 enemies are weak to each other's weapons, and the other 5. Yeah, this music.
I'm in love with this music.
It's a lot.
Okay, love, maybe it's an abusive relationship.
Yeah.
Because I don't think I should be in love with this. Ooh. The music is so good. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah, everybody, you should all be making more MIDI music. Oh my gosh, I found some music from my childhood. There's this puzzle game that I used to play called Sherlock, and it had some Beethoven music
Sherlock!
on it.
Heck yeah!
Yeah, I love that game. It's just a simple logic puzzle. That's a lot of fun to me. And yeah, it's got a very simple MIDI sound. The great thing, though, is that I discovered this year that it actually has tons of different MIDI songs. And let me just tell you, any but the main one, oh, they're all bad. They're so bad.
Oh, no.
Any of the Tchaikovsky. Yeah, Asuka is having some tech issues, by the way, because after trying to continue, Asuka did have the game completely crash out. We do occasionally, if there are many more issues for one of the players, we do sometimes let our referee grant additional time to the player. I don't know if that's going to necessarily happen here, but yeah, this was more of a setback than we expected for Asuka, because she was trying to do the save function and things just broke. They very broke. Yeah, so that's something that our referee can keep in mind, that this may warrant a little extra time.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, I've given all the tips I could to Asuka to make sure that
Time Wander just fell through some spikes and didn't die?
Yeah. All right, cool. Congratulations.
I didn't see any iframes.
The iframes in this game are a little bit weird, but it's fan games, you know. So yes, Time Wanderer correctly intuiting that the Splash Trident will douse the flames of Pharaoh Man, who has a fire-based weapon. Also, it's the second boss in the order, so it makes sense. But I will have not given all of these out in the weakness order, because once again, four of these bosses are weak to each other. 3 of the other bosses are weak to each other, and the 8th boss is weak to his own weapon. And nothing else.
That's nice.
Yeah, thankfully you can buster only most of the bosses.
Time Boxer talking about the weapons. She says these weapons suck. Is that pretty true? No. Chill Man. We've got Chill Man on Time Wanderer's screen.
All the weapons are terrible. Okay, they're not all terrible, but most of them are borderline useless, and they cost a huge amount of energy per shot. basically you gotta keep your special weapons for the bosses and try not to miss. Not only that, but the game's like energy pickups, both life and weapon energy, give very little compared to most Mega Man games. Like the least I've ever seen in the series. Shout out to that slow bullet that you can barely out. Oh, yep. The physics in this stage are really interesting because you can kind of like slide and it will propel you incredibly fast. Mr. Searcher in chat saying, not a fan of having these shield buddies on each level. Get ready.
Yeah.
What if? So I love the shield attackers. They're great. They're my favorite enemy. And then the monkey's paw pulled a finger, and they're on every single level of this game.
Okay.
So,
by the way, Time Boxer is complaining about these ice physics.
Yep.
At least I assume it's a complaint. She just said these ice physics. Maybe she loves them. I don't know.
Yeah.
I just saw how fast Time Wanderer got going. Ooh, interesting. If you slide while on the ice, you get the zoomies.
Yep, and you keep sliding in the air.
Wait,
Also,
can you not pause while you are in iframes?
You cannot pause while you are in
So you
iframes,
can't
which
switch
means you
weapon.
cannot. Exactly.
So if you need
can't
to,
switch.
you just have to make sure that you can get at least a frame or two outside of damage in order to access the menu. Well, this is a good game. Oh my gosh.
Yep. And every enemy is a damage sponge.
This is not good.
Yeah,
Even
it's
the
a
bats, the bats that normally take one bullet to kill. I know Mega Man, they take one bullet and they give an extra life. But no, apparently not in this game.
No, every enemy, at the minimum, requires one fully charged Buster Shot to destroy, and the Buster Shot won't even keep going. It will, like, stop at the enemy it hit.
Yeah. Okay, well, right now, Time Wanderer is in the lead. Time Boxer in second. Triscor and Asuka are fighting for third and fourth. I'm not exactly sure who is more ahead and who's behind.
Oh.
Time Wanderer back to the beginning of the stage?
Yeah, Time Boxer did make it to the checkpoint, so that's pretty good.
Wait. Oh, okay. Was that a checkpoint?
Yeah, these stages have multiple checkpoints, which is nice. It's one of the rare nice things. There's a thing, though, about one checkpoint specifically in this level, so I'm excited to see if we'll get to see it. Also, Time Boxer deciding to use some of the other boss's weapon, but that's it, you're gone.
Apparently
they're
Time
gone. There's nothing
Wanderer
left.
is in second place. I was mistaken there. Thank you for correcting me, chat. I don't know. I had a hard
get your
time.
times mixed up.
I had a hard time. You know, just paying attention. My gosh. Okay.
But, like, whichever one of these you pick, I'm sure time will be on your side.
Aha! It's true. We do generally have channel polls for people to pick if somebody is going to win on the left side or the right side. And it looks like left was favored in this vote. I'm not completely sure that's going to be what happens, though. Both Time Boxer and Time Wanderer have historically done very well. Triscor as well. I'm not sure if Triscor has made it into the bracket before, but I feel like he did.
Nice.
Oh, checkpoint for Time Wanderer. Just had to jump enough to get that.
Yeah, you can clip into checkpoints if you want. And also, Time Boxer demonstrating that these levels and enemy placements don't always follow grids. Some of the platforms are not actually placed on the grids. They can be like a little bit weirdly positioned, as will be the enemies. So like usually like with the shield attackers, like a common tactic is if they're off the ground, you slide under them. A lot of the time in this game you can't because they're actually not high up off the ground for you to slide under
They're
them.
just a little off the ground, but not actually.
Yep. That is a Mega Man crime, usually. You physically can't do that.
I don't want to go to Mega Jail. What do they
That's
even
true.
feed you
I
in
see.
Mega Jail?
Nothing. You're just stuck in that square with the magnet beam.
Oh,
and that's it.
I mean, that's a good point. Yeah, like Mega Jail, I imagine robots don't need to eat, so if I went, I wouldn't last long. Oh my gosh, I love this. This is so good.
Yeah, checkpoint.
I wonder, like, go to Mega Jail. Do you have to do, like, do they have a yard or do they just have, like, a warehouse?
Oh.
Yo,
I actually don't. Oh. Yep. Mm-hmm. Sometimes you miss the
Okay.
jumps.
we can go ahead and talk about the different Westworld with
No,
Mega
I
Man.
haven't actually seen Westworld. I was like, didn't feel like my jam.
Season 1 was really good, and then after that, I don't know. I don't like it quite as much after Season 1. Like, Season 1 was so good.
Gosh, those spikes, they're just getting everybody. So shout out to the mummies hidden in the walls in that we can see in Triscorp's screen.
Oh, yeah.
Because you will see them again, even in stages that are not
Not Pharaoh
themed.
Man. I
Yeah.
mean, we've got cannons in an ice level, you know? Who puts cannons in ice?
I like these little wiggly cannons.
Then again, I feel like cannons can be put in almost any level when it comes to Mega Man.
Oh yeah, I mean yeah. Yes, I don't think there's no canonical way to use them. So
Are there bats in Egypt? Egyptian bats? Oh, Time Wanderer got a new checkpoint.
I actually don't know.
And Time Boxer to the boss.
Okay,
Uh-oh.
everybody. Both Time Boxer and Time Wanderer. Okay, only Time Wanderer now has activated the cursed checkpoint. If Time Wanderer dies and goes back to the checkpoint, that is a soft lock. So
Oh no.
you just have to not die. Just don't die. Don't fall into the spikes here specifically.
Okay,
See, easy as pie.
I'm watching Time Wanderer. There still is the chance for death before the
Yeah,
end of the cursed checkpoint, right?
yeah, of course. There's always a chance.
Time
for death.
Boxer just got destroyed by the boss. Well, that's what the boss does, you know?
That's
There-
so frustrating. Yeah. All right. Will you escape? Will you escape? Yes, yes. Made it past the cursed checkpoint. Perfectly. 2 people made it past the cursed checkpoint.
Oh, yeah, you said that was going to be a difficult spot for a lot of people. Unfortunately, Time Boxer has used all of her power up, but it
Oh,
looks
no,
like Charge
yeah.
Shot actually deals a good amount of damage to this boss.
Oh yeah. And now Time Wanderer has run out of regular of the weakness weapon. That's okay. Just needs one more shot. One more shot. And
There we go. Both of them clearing
oh wow, nice.
the second boss here, the Chill
this is gonna be like
Man.
a photo finish.
Yeah, it's really
Time
close
Boxer.
between these two.
Time Boxer very, very barely in first.
For those who don't know, by the way, this game was made by someone calling themselves Zigma instead of Sigma. Interesting.
Yeah. You've got chill spikes, Mega Man.
Aw,
right.
yeah.
Time for Plant Man stage. It's all right,
Oh my gosh, the music!
right?
I love it.
Hey, these players are pretty good. These players are real good. Shout out to the background. So Plant Man lives in a JPEG.
Uh-oh. Well, you know, we're all living in JPEG somewhere. Some of us are lucky enough to get upgraded to a PNG.
Yeah. So I appreciate that in this level, a lot of enemies will actually be hiding in the grass. If you are very observant, you may see them. But it is also very apparent that we have seen maybe 90% of the enemies we'll see in the game.
Uh-huh.
'Cause, like, I know, it's tricky to make enemy AI. I'm terrible at it. So, like, yeah, if I'm gonna, like, figure out how to make an enemy work, I'm gonna keep using them.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair enough. Here's the deal. Like, eventually, a lot of people have pretty big ambitions, and then they realize, oh, those ambitions, it's too much. So you gotta find, you know, even with littler projects, sometimes you just have to be like, okay, let's settle for something a bit easier because this works.
Oof. Yeah. Okay. Worldly Wizard pointed out, Time Boxer has 1 life, and she saved. That's it. That's what she gets. You get 1 life now. So hopefully, this stage, like, drops tend to be fairly nice, and the stages usually have extra lives here and there. So it just, you gotta, like, this will require less face tanking, which is rare coming from me, but you know. So this is Plant Man stage. Players have been warned not to use Chill Man's weapon here, because if you use a Chill Man blast on an underwater mine, there is a good chance the game will crash.
Okay. At the same time, even though you gave information, I know that sometimes I forget things. So the important thing is for players to remember, do not use blank in water. Do not use this specific weapon in water because it will cause problems. And
okay, go ahead.
Yeah, it's something that I kind of hope we'll see, just because it's kind of the cursed bit of info that you gave. In fact, I feel like knowing that info would make it more likely for me to use it underwater, because I'm just dumb like that, you know? I'm like, oh, don't use what underwater? And then I go through just trying them all. Is it this one? Is it this one?
That's the thing, though, is like a lot of the time, like I've been like learning Japanese and stuff, and sometimes I will get stuck learning the wrong bit of info because the mnemonic I used was like wrong. So it takes a lot of work to overwrite something you memorized, and sometimes that's what happens.
By the way, people are noting extra lives that are dropping for the various players. Yeah, the thing is, you do have limited lives and no continues, because that's how Mega Man works.
Yep.
Or this Mega Man. I don't know which Mega Man this is. Well, Project Zero. But yeah. Because of that, they do need to be careful about running out of lives, because if they do, they'll have to go back to the beginning, or not the beginning of the game, but back to where their last save was. And, you know, it might not be a huge setback. They might have to do half of a level again.
Yeah.
But still, any setback, you want to avoid it.
Yep, thankfully, it seems that Time Boxer has been, like, careful and just picked up another life drop.
That is great. Yeah, that looked like a set life, one that always appears at that specific location. So
this part, I'm sorry, I just like the very expert dancing between all of these enemies.
Yeah, this is mean. I wouldn't say necessarily unfair, but it's, another life drop for Time Boxer, up to 4 lives now. Very nice. Time Wanderer just skipping that extra life. I wonder, like, it will get you moving faster, but could it be a setback later that, you know, YouTube will have a good chance to come back and tell us, yes, but in Twitch, we can't travel back in time to warn us.
Not yet.
Not yet. Maybe one day.
Not over yet.
Oh, apparently Triscore is on the cursed checkpoint watch, so we need to see, will Triscore die?
This specific part killed me so many times. All right. Let's send our energy to Triscore. Don't die. Don't get cursed by the checkpoint. Be very careful.
Okay, past the spikes, but still not out of the park. A death would be a crash or a soft lock or something. So keep your eyes on everyone. Just a simple goal. You should watch all of the players at the same time. Uh-oh, Triscore, this is the dangerous part. If you die here... Oh my gosh, Triscore!
Oh my gosh, no!
Oh, Triscore's through!
Oh, God,
Curse
thank
checkpoint
goodness.
passed with 10 extra lives. That's pretty significant. Asuka on to Pharaoh Man. Again, she had a mega crash that destroyed all progress. Depending on what our ref says, she may get a little extra time at the end. So that's why she's so far behind everybody else. Not necessarily anything that she could have done about that. Oh no! Just
Time
got
Wanderer
stumped.
used up. Yeah, all of his weapon energy could. Maybe that would have been a good time to use an E-Tank, but maybe didn't want to chance it. You have three. It's totally fair to keep E-Tanks in this game. But yeah, this Plant Man's a little bit of a rough fight because you don't know if you immediately switch to the weapon and start using them, they will just get absorbed by the shield and be useless. You can only shoot Plant Lamb. It's Plant Man.
Now,
Plant Man.
The thing about all the players
the
here,
shield is down.
by the way, is that they've done exceptionally well. In the past, Time Boxer took first in her match. I believe they all took first, right? And because of that, nobody is going to get eliminated from the tournament due to this game. I tend to think that having riskier games in regards to stability is better when it comes to people who aren't going to be eliminated, because it'll separate them. But if for some reason the game just is cursed towards one specific player, they still have a chance.
Yeah, absolutely.
But that said, curses, we can't even everything out due to curses. We can try a little bit, but sometimes the curse just strikes.
Hey, Time Wanderer made it past Plant Man.
Very nice, Time Wanderer.
You're in first place.
Yeah, Time Boxer is not that far behind, though. She could definitely catch up pretty quickly.
Yep, just gotta use those E-Tanks. Not too late, but use them.
Plant attack. Yeah.
Yep, one of the least useful weapons in the game. In a game of not very useful weapons. Yeah, oh, yep. Oh, yeah, no, you need to press the other. There we go.
Curse music again. Sorry, that's my favorite thing about the game so far, the curse music right there. Yeah, it seems like the levels are a lot more challenging than the Robot Masters in this game. I would tend to agree with Chad here. Now, I've seen a few fan games try to recreate things like Gravity Man, and I'm concerned.
Yes, you should be.
Because it's never done well.
It's a little bit rough in this one. Also, this is one of those stages where, so a lot of these levels will have drops where you have to fall down a pit and you don't know what's down there. And surprise, it's spikes. But they can, sometimes it's okay, well, yeah, sometimes the spikes are under you and you had to move. Or sometimes, no, the spikes are everywhere else and you have to not move when you're falling. It's one of these two. You never know which one it is, and this game uses both of them interchangeably, sometimes in the same level. So there's no way to know.
There's an important thing for people to remember, though, with this game and spikes in particular. Mega Man fan games, you always have to gauge, if I get hit, will iframes save me from spikes? And in this case, yes, they do. You will not die if you have iframes and touch spikes. So for a lot of these sections here, the players may consider abusing that, especially where Time Wanderer is right now. I mean, Time Wanderer just killed an enemy that could have been used for iframe reasons, but we've got a lot going on here. Oh my gosh, ow.
Oh gosh, yes. Oh.
I remember playing the original Gravity Man. It was fun.
Yeah, okay, I just want to point out, Time Boxer choosing to go back to the save point and then start over. That's very clever. Because that way she keeps her lives.
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty worth doing, yeah. Okay, time box
Royal
onto
Wizard
Gravity Man.
giving me a hard time for giving them Gravity Man before Crystal Man, because Crystal Man's weapon is Gravity Man's weakness. The thing is, though, Gravity Man, Crystal Man, and Gyro Man are caught in their own little weakness loop. So
wait, so
like,
question.
I had to start them on one they didn't have the weakness.
You said that for this one, specifically. Sorry, where was I going? Time Boxer loaded an earlier save to maintain lives. Is this a save before beating the previous level?
This is a save. Basically, you save between levels.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
oh, I see. Time Boxer, every time that she dies, if she doesn't get to a new checkpoint, she is going back to the title screen.
That's clever. Yep.
It wastes a little bit of time, but it might actually be worth it in the long run.
Especially when you're low on lives.
Yeah. Now, Time Wanderer skipping another extra life. Oh my gosh. Yeah, maybe this music just got into his head and, he's now hypnotized. But it may or may not matter. We're going to have to see if Time Wanderer... Oh, well...
Yep, see?
That one
you had to not move.
Okay, no. Mega Man crime right there. What you have to do is pause Mega Man during a screen transition so that the players have about half a second to decide which direction to hold.
Yep, I wonder if that was if the levels were designed with that in mind, but the screen transition ended up not working. Maybe? I don't know.
Maybe. Okay, Time Boxer working to get back into this. She is doing pretty well, and Triscore is not far behind either. Yeah, Triscore is making up a lot of time. This is great.
Nice.
Maybe it doesn't see the gravity of the situation. That was in response to nothing here. I had to get it out of my system, Sometimes you just have that urge and you got it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh my gosh. Now, the more that I watch it, I'm paying attention to how this guy tried to prevent people from going back when the gravity was the wrong direction.
Right.
But I feel there are so many ways that you can,
there's
do that still.
There's a couple places you can choose it.
And I'm not sure it would be helpful, but it would be fun because I really like breaking games.
Yeah. Also, shout out to this part of the level that Time Warner is on that has you, go back. Basically, you go through part of a level on one gravity, and then you hit the switch over, and then you go back through the same part to switch back. That's clever. I don't see a lot of Gravity Man style levels do that. I think that's neat. It's a good effort.
It's it's sort of a VVVVV style move to have people go through an area multiple times with different gravity. And that you have to get the gravity a specific way in order to do that part. I love it. More games should consider using areas multiple times. I think that's one thing that frustrates me with a lot of AAA games these days. It's areas are one and done. You go through them. Nope, too bad. You're not going to see them again.
Okay.
Time Wander. Nope.
No. No. Yeah, you basically want to be close, as close to the spikes as you can manage when the gravity switches over. Not too close, because then, you still have a little bit of, swing from the gravity switching. So it's kind of you want to... There's a sweet spot, and if you hit that sweet spot, you just hold left and you just sail through the spikes. Yeah. It was not meant to be, very, very tricky, but it is, it might cost a couple of lives to figure out.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. You definitely have to adjust the way your gravity is working. That is, when you get to about the height of your jump, or if you're falling a little bit, that's when you need to push over and start changing gravity. Or that way, that works, just walking.
Yeah, sometimes you just walk off. Just walk off the earth. Ooh. Yep, there you go.
Okay, that is actually very nice that it works out that way, because I was assuming they would try to design it in a way that doesn't work, but nope.
Also, shout out to this part
Of the
where
music?
it kind of like yes, actually. And there we go. Spikes. Yep.
Oh, this game is not okay. Absolutely
It's
not
not
okay.
okay. That part costs you 1 life unless you just happen to be like flipping the coin the right way.
I mean, you
That's-
could
that's
also
uncalled
try
for.
pause strats. I mean, whenever...
Oh,
because we now
it's-
know that this game has traps, pause strats would be very wise whenever you're transitioning to a new screen that you cannot see like that.
I wonder if that's actually viable, because there's a fade in and out when you pause, and I wonder if the camera is ahead of you enough to let you have the time to react. I actually wonder, because pause chats are usually really good. Absolutely a good move.
Yeah,
I wonder if this
they're-
game is made to.
they're underutilized in a lot of Kuso matches, I think. You know, and I think the reason is people, even if they know about pause strats, it feels a little bit like cheesing the game. But this is a blind match. You're trying to make more progress than anybody else. Cheese, take advantage of as many of the mechanics that the game gives you. If it's a mechanic that the game gives you, intentional or unintentional, use it.
Yeah, cheese is encouraged.
Yes. There we go, the boss.
Right, made it. Boss checkpoint. So Gravity Man's a bit of a rough one. Well, let's see how Time Warner's gonna do.
Uh-oh. Well, not just well, gravity well. Yeah, those things are a bit annoying to deal with. Oh my gosh. Well, yeah.
That's Gravity Man. It's like not overwhelmingly difficult, not like just mean. But thankfully Time Wonder has some E-tanks and another life in the bank. But yeah, you do not. Unfortunately, you do not have the good weapon for this one. However, this one does, get hits. So if it works.
Here's the deal. Okay.
Sorry, go ahead.
I'm just thinking about the quality of this game. I played a lot of Flash games back when I was younger, a lot of Flash fan games, and pretty much all of them sucked. But they were still fun, they were fan games. If I stumbled across something like this and played it when I was young, I think I would have really enjoyed this. Yes, it's not great. Yes, it has problems. Yes, it's a fan game that definitely could use a lot more polish in areas, but I would have still loved playing this.
For sure. It's more Mega Man. I'm not gonna say no to more Mega Man. Okay, yeah, it might be E-Tank time. Yep.
Yeah, it was rare that you would get any sort of fan game that even resembled the main game. I gotta be honest.
Yeah.
And, we have plenty of resemblance. There are significant differences, but honestly, I don't think Teen Me would have cared. I'd be like, it's close enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I tried to make a few, Mega Man-like fan games, but I was like, I was always a game designer before a level designer, so I would make a cool sandbox and then peter out and never actually make a level.
Oh, I love level design. I love it. The bad thing is, when Mario Maker came out, I was like, let's go ahead and try to make some Mario levels that actually feel like real Mario levels. Because that's hard.
It is. It really is.
Yeah, they have a lot of thought that goes into Mario, and they've got their a specific style. It's but yeah, I think I managed to do that a couple times with Mario, and that makes me really happy that I'm like, this could be any level in Mario 3. You know, this would fit right in, and yeah. So that's something that I personally really like, the individual level design.
I really like how a lot of these like fan games let people just, you know, go out into the margins and do things that normally like the main game wouldn't let you do, and I really love like those little parts of it.
Yeah, Time Boxer getting through the gravity, and Time Wanderer is definitely in the lead at this point. We still have plenty of time for things to change, though. It looks like Asuka is having to go back to the level select here. I'm trying to remember where she is. Chill Man still behind the other players, but again had issues earlier on in the match. She is doing her best to try to catch up, and depending on what our ref rules, we may get a little bit of extra time on her stream specifically. That's interesting that you can't pick items up if you're already full.
Right? That's Mega Man refuses to pick something up that he can't use immediately, which is rare because so I tend to think that like most Mega Man games should have the energy balancer by default. That was like a thing that showed up in the Mega Man games later on, where
Mega Man
if you pick
X
up like weapon energy,
did that.
Exactly. When you pick up like a weapon energy, it goes to the weapon that needs it the most right now. But this game's use of you just don't pick it up, and then you can like switch over to the weapon you want and then actually pick it up. It's not the best, but it's better.
It's better than just picking it up and
throwing it in the
wasting
garbage.
At the same time, I would get angry. I'm like, look, there's an item on the ground and I want it, and I don't care if my life is full. It's like, hey, somebody dangling a burger in front of my face. I don't care if I just ate. I want that freaking burger. Give it to me, okay? Don't just... You butt? Just keep pulling it out. Pull it out. Pulling it away. The burger. I want the burger.
Yes, I'm sorry. Chiron has corrected me in chat. Yes, the energy balancer doesn't give the energy to the weapon that needs it the most. It gives it to the weapon that has the least amount of energy. To me, like those are usually the same, but I understand why. Yeah, that's a semantics. It might not be the case for everybody.
Need it the most. I got what you were dropping. I picked it up. Yeah.
Yeah. It's good to be like, accurate though, especially in oh no spikes. No.
Mega Man's legs were heavy that day. Game over! Oh no!
Game over, Mega Man!
Hey Mega Man, you wanna go hit the dog again? You wanna get back in the level? It's about time.
We're gonna have to fight Dr. Wily.
Yeah, it's time for Dr. Wily. Gyro Man. Oh yeah.
Tornado Man's brother, I guess. It's at some point, Capcom decided, you know what the sky is? Green. Every Robot Master that's wind themed is green now.
Oh my gosh.
They really went a long way with that.
Xandra, when I was a kid, I thought that the sky in Japan was red.
Really?
I think because of all of the, everything that I had seen with Japan, there was always the sunset in the background. Yeah, I just assumed that's how it was. And so maybe Capcom just thought that was what the sky was like in Greenland. Well,
I mean, there are languages where green and blue are sort of use the same word.
Japanese is one of those. Yeah.
Interesting. Oh, I haven't learned green yet. Oh wait, no. Okay, yeah, I'm working on it. I just learned blue, so. Learning languages, it's great.
Yeah.
It also helps your brain.
It takes a long time. You just gotta be patient. And honestly, there are times that you're just gonna listen to things and you're like, I understood none of that. And that's fine, because eventually you'll listen to it and be like, I understood a little of that. Yeah, I learned Portuguese basically by being thrown into it and being expected to speak it. And, you know, it's kind of fun to know, like, the very basics of a language. And that's about it. And then having to, like, everything 24/7 was basically Portuguese. And it's like, well, okay. Eventually, one day I woke up and I was like, why do I understand everything? This is weird. This is not right. But yeah, just one day everything made a lot more sense than it did before. I've never had an experience like that. It's strange. Like before or after. Never ever.
That was with me in English. When I was a kid, before I knew English, I would learn. Oh gosh! Hey, Time Wanderer actually called it this time.
Yeah.
Called Mystery Drop. Yeah, like before I knew English, I would learn. Like I would still watch like cartoons and stuff. I just wouldn't understand it, and I would like learn like TV like cartoon openings phonetically. Yeah. And at some point, I was like singing it back, like, "Oh yeah, I remember this." Like, wait, I understand the words now. This is mind blowing. It was really cool.
Yeah, it's weird. Like, it's weird when it changes from like trying to understand them to it feeling like it's a natural thing. Like what they're saying. Because as soon as you make that transition, it's like, oh wow, there's personality, there's sarcasm, there are all these other things that I wouldn't have understood until I finally like really learned the language, you know? It's so cool. Everybody should have that experience at one time in their lives, okay? Highly recommended.
Yeah. Learning Japanese puns has been really, really good for me. Like, yes, finally.
I've heard, oh my gosh, I heard that they're worse than like the most dad of
some of them are pretty good.
The
Some
US,
of them are pretty good.
Okay.
I'm still like early on in like learning, but yeah, some of these I like what I see.
It was just the other day that I learned that the title of the movie Chicken Run is a pun. Did you know that's a pun?
It's a pun?
Yes, because Chicken Run,
like
obviously
run.
the chickens are on the run. No, but a chicken run in British English is a home for the chickens, like a chicken coop. So Chicken Run is both the home of a chicken and the fact that they are running away.
Oh, clever. That's really clever.
Yeah. And as soon as I heard that, I'm like, I hate you. I hate...
All right, Gyro Man time. So this one is basically a formality if you use the weakness. But Time Warner may. Oh no, here we go. Yeah. Yeah, just shoot it wherever and it hurts him. Oh, okay, but did not notice that was actually working.
Yeah.
That's fair. That is actually the weakness as far as I know. You just shoot it and then it just hurts the boss.
Yeah, the thing is, I do think Asuka has a pretty big setback. She got a game over while fighting the boss.
Oh, that's rough.
Oh yeah, multipass in Fifth Element is definitely a pun as well, with French.
Is it?
Yeah, because...
What is it in French?
I'm trying to... What is the word for password in French?
Mot de passe?
Okay,
and
like
mot de passe, multipass.
But the pass
okay, it's
is
trying
gonna...
to... Okay.
Yeah, you see it?
Multipass, mot de passe. Okay. Okay. Alright.
Sandra, come on, you
going.
speak English and French, and you didn't realize that.
I know, I just like, yeah, this is a stretch, but okay, sure.
It absolutely is, though. Absolutely.
Hey, are we gonna... Oh, right, no, we're not gonna go see the... No, I don't think we will... I don't think there was a chance we'd get to see the Wily stages, but we will see Dollman.
Yeah,
Crystal
so
Man
right
first?
now, Time Wanderer really appears to be in the
Maybe.
lead. Triscor may be able to hold on to second, depending on how he does with stupid Gyro Man. Gyro Man doesn't really seem too bad, just occasionally flies up in the clouds and then tosses his head at you.
This is actually easier than regular Gyro Man. Like, I had more trouble with like, Gyro Man as seen in Canonical Mega Man. I like this music. I like this music.
Ooh, yeah,
it's nice vibe.
this is actually reasonable.
Oh no, is Gyroman not coming down? So the thing is, Triskor can... No. Oh my gosh, wait, dang it. I can't say anything. No!
Uh-oh, what?
No. Gravity Man's weapon is a full screen attack.
Well, okay.
You can... Yeah, Triskor had it. Had it like full, could have just easily just shot once and won. So that might actually put Time Boxer in the run for second place.
Yeah,
unless
can kill
make
the
it back
boss.
to the boss very quickly.
I don't know. Like, the thing is, Time Wanderer essentially killed the boss in one go. Time Boxer has done exceptionally well against the bosses too. Like, I feel like Time Boxer has a very good chance of moving back into second here.
Yeah. Understanding the weapons you get, they may be bad, but they also work.
One thing to note is that Time Wanderer, while picking up an extra life there, he doesn't have too many. And a game over, if you get significantly far into this stage and then get a game over, that will also open up the door. Like, we don't have a lot of time left, but if Time Boxer can get to the boss and kill it, she has a chance of moving into first from third. Oh, unfortunately, the stupid spikes.
Spikes, they get you right in front of the door. This game is, this very, borderline unfair level design in this one, which is bad, which is sad, but yeah, I get it.
Yeah, Time Boxer unfortunately went the wrong direction. And that's going to cost a little time, too. Oh, that's another thing about, like, Mega Man. It's very good at telling you which way is the correct direction to go.
Absolutely.
Oh.
As much as I love face tanking in this game, it is extremely dangerous, because enemies, when they touch you, they do a lot of damage. Bullets do very little damage. Enemy contact is the real killer.
Yeah.
We might actually get to see Skullman's level.
Honestly, I don't think anybody's going to beat Time Wanderer at this point. So can Time Boxer move from third to second? That is my main question here. At the same time, Triskor is almost back to the boss, or back to where Time Boxer is right now. It's not going to be too long until Triskor manages to get there. And Time Boxer is having a very difficult time with this platforming.
It's down to whoever
the
can...
boss is down!
Nice!
Yeah, this platforming is dumb. Like, oh my gosh, it's so dumb. But there we go, Triskor definitely getting this platforming down a little bit better, and with 8 extra lives, Time Boxer could potentially get a game over before even making it to the boss. We don't have much time left anyway.
He's super down. And Asuka, game overing. I don't think extra time will make a difference here.
At this point, unfortunately, I don't think it will. I'm going to say that, like, she had, unfortunately, a very unfortunate crashes at the beginning that weren't necessarily her fault or anything. But, you know, chat was saying that it possibly got into her head, and I'd kind of agree. With that said, you know, she's not out of the tournament at all. She still has a very good chance of making it into the brackets if she does well during her next match or two. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad the game that can soft lock and crash was not like a determining factor in someone's entry or someone like remaining in the game.
Yeah. And just because somebody doesn't do well with a specific game doesn't really say anything about them. It'll just say how they did in this specific situation with this specific fan game. And Triskor, I love those spikes. Wait, Time Boxer is right before the boss. Like, just straight down. Oh my gosh.
All right.
20 seconds?
20 seconds.
That's
Go.
enough time.
If she uses gravity, she might do it.
She's using gravity.
Go,
Okay,
go.
let's see what happens.
Shoot.
Use it, shoot.
Yep, using it. Keep shooting. That's the thing. It hurts no matter where.
Unfortunately, she didn't quite use it quickly enough. I think that is time. The boss is going to die in just a second here, by the way, and my gosh, yeah. That is really close.
That was so close.
May be worth going back and checking, just checking the timestamps and such. But with that extremely close match right there, just glancing at it, I believe Triscore took the victory there. I mean, the victory is in second place because Time Wanderer is the winner.
Yeah. Whew. That was so close.
Yeah,
it really came down to
Asuka
understanding the
is
weapons.
not super happy about how things went. She's like, that's going to be a solid fourth for me, haha. At least there's a little bit of laughter there. Like, oh my gosh, I hate it when people are really upset about how a match goes. But if you can manage to laugh it off a little bit, it's a little bit helpful. Yeah, Kate is saying we could offer Asuka more time, but it's his opinion that it won't affect any of the matters, Yeah,
I don't think it's physically possible at this point.
Well, I'm waiting for Time Wanderer. He will come and join us to chat. So Time Wanderer takes first, Triscore likely second, Time Boxer likely third, Asuka unfortunately fourth there. So let's go ahead. Hello there, Time Wanderer! Yeah, you've got your mic muted. Can't talk to you with your mic muted. Wait, whoa, are you there?
Yes, hi.
Hey, okay. Mic no longer muted, but you managed to make the most progress, making it all the way to Skullman.
Yeah. I'm kind of sad I didn't get to see Skullman, but I might actually continue playing this once we're done here. That was a lot of fun.
Wow. Oh, so glad. Despite the spike drops?
Despite the spike drops. Certainly not because of the spike drops, but despite the spike drops. Yeah, no, that was great. I like that better than Eternal, for sure.
Oh, I'm glad. Right. Yeah, how would you compare and contrast? Project Zero to Eternal.
This, the Eternal didn't feel as much like a Mega Man game. This just felt like a Mega Man game, and I kept, like anytime you play like a Mega Man ROM hack, you're always waiting for Cheat Man.
Yes.
You're like, what is the cheap, like unfair thing that they're gonna throw into it? And this didn't really have that, so I was just kind of playing it like a Mega Man game, and like it's not great from a level design standpoint, and none of the weapons are any good, but like it's still fun. It's just felt like Mega Man. It's nice.
I'm glad.
Okay, feels like Mega Man. That's always a decent sign. Yeah, like I was looking at this and I thought, if I were a teen and I stumbled across this fan game, it would be better than like 99% of the other fan games out there. At the same time, it does have some dumb moments, and some of the MIDI like legit made me laugh out loud. It was so good.
Me too. I mean, the intro theme is just like the counter melody at the intro theme is just like honk 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 honk. It's just like it sounds so awful.
It's so good.
Oh man.
And I'm really impressed that okay, so there's at least one checkpoint in this game is a soft lock. If you die and respawn at it, the game you can't do anything and have to restart. And every single person dodged it. I was really impressed.
Which stage is it in?
It's the Chill Man. It's the final checkpoint before the boss. It's like in a room with a slide. like passage. So if you die after it and you respawn, it respawns you into the slide, but standing up. So your head is clipping through the ceiling, and as soon as you try to slide, you slide for 1 frame and then fall off the stage.
Oh, that's so good.
Xandra, hype
Oh, I
this
love
up.
it.
Okay, Xandra, hype this up for us, and then it never happened.
Yep, everyone managed to successfully dodge it. I'm really proud of y'all.
Oh, that's good. That's good. How did everyone else do? I know Asuka was having crash troubles. I'll go back and watch later, but I'm curious how close it was. I felt like that was a weird one for me because usually in a Kuso match, it's like you're just dying all the time, and it's like every little bit of progress feels like a big deal. And this one, I was making like pretty consistent progress. Then I was like, now I wonder if everyone's like speedrun strats are better than mine. And they're like, am I spending too much time fighting enemies? Am I, should I be sliding more to make up some like extra frames here and there? Because it felt like it was going to come down to something like that.
Yeah, it's like it came down to like actually special weapon use for Time Boxer and Triscorp. They were both at Gyro Man and basically Triscorp was at Gyro Man. Gyro Man had only like maybe four health left, but he kind of flew up off the screen and never came back down.
Oh,
so,
no. I was wondering about that because he stayed up there for me for a long time, and I was like, okay, that like, how do you force him back down? I assumed it was cycle based, but then like the cycles were different, and then I was like, oh, this makes sense. The gravity man, the gravity weapon is like supposed to pull him back down, and then it didn't work. I tried to switch back to it, and it just like started not actually firing. So I was like, okay, back to the Mega Buster.
Oh. Yeah, so the Gravity Man weapon is actually Gyro Man's weakness and will damage him no matter where he is. So the answer is, if Gyro Man's not on screen, just keep shooting it and you win. But Triscorp opted to restart the stage, meaning that Time Boxer had time to make up the difference and make it back to Gyro Man, but it was like could not get the boss down to enough health by the buzzer.
It was so close right at the end. Like, I think that it has basically been ruled that Triscorp did a little bit better through Gyro Man stage in general. Just a little bit more work, a little bit earlier use of Gravity Hull, and like 5 seconds earlier, I think Time Boxer could have come in second.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, really came down to special weapon use. Yep.
All right.
That was a ton of fun.
Well, I'm glad, Time Wander.
Glad.
Yeah, come back in the future. We're happy how you were able to do. We're excited to see what you're able to do in the future. All right. Can
I self promo something? Please
do. Yes.
So next Saturday. It actually starts at the same time as Kuso, so you can all come later, or not at all. But I'm doing a 4th anniversary. It's gonna be 4 years since I became a Twitch affiliate, and I'm doing a 4th anniversary subathon where we're gonna be using the shuffler, and it's just going it's going to just be a bunch of random games shuffled that people can actually add games to the shuffler as we go with like subscription goals, and I might dye my hair, and people can make me write fanfics of things, and it's gonna be a good time. So that's if you want something to do after Kuso6rande next Saturday, I'll be at twitch.tv/timewanderer. I'd love to see you there.
Cool. Oh my gosh, that would be awesome. Yeah, everybody write that down in your little day planners. And seriously, best of luck with your stream there. No offense taken by anybody who wants to support other streamers here as well. We'd love to have you here, and we'd love to have you watching Time Wanderer and any of the other streamers here as well. So thank you so much. Take care, Time Wanderer, all right?
You too. Bye, everybody.
Bye, and see you, Xandra. Thank you.
Thank you.
Everybody, Kuso6rande, the Bad Video Game Tournament, is brought to you by the letter... I don't know. What's a good letter? Like D for dumb. It's a good letter. We're going to run a quick ad, and we will be right back with the reveal. D for dumb. Okay. You're not the boss of me, chat. You're not my boss. Wait, you kind of are. Because you pay for subs. Well. Okay, don't be too mean, boss. Hey, boss.